Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another F1 2012 video. Still on the demo obviously, and this is from the Monza season challenge. And I'd like to basically say my little disappointment for the demo as of first, because basically they chuck you straight into the qualifying session and you get one lap. That's it. That really sucks because it doesn't give you any laps to practice this on the new game. And the fact is, I barely had any laps on F1 2011 in this track. So a lot of the times I had to keep restarting the session to try and learn how this track basically. And it basically just, I wasn't getting it. This track I just couldn't learn. I just couldn't learn the braking points. I mean, I did get a couple of them, but my racing line just isn't that great. It still isn't that good in this video. So I basically don't get the best time by slap time. And it does show in a couple of the corners, like the final corner and the chicane as well. I do get a bit greedy, you might see, a lot of times. But I was trying my hardest to actually keep up to this ghost, which was basically P10. That place is P10. And the Williams is fully capable of actually being ahead of P10. But yeah, I just found it really frustrating because, you know, I feel they should have given you a few practice laps to learn it on this game, in this car, with new mechanics and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so that's just basically a warning. Don't complain about like the line I take or anything like that, because I'm going to be pretty crap on this one. But it won't be the same throughout the whole season, because you know, when the season starts and I start the actual series in the full game in Australia, then I'll obviously have the whole practice sessions to do this, to practice the track, try it on different tyres, so I'll know the track and know the racing lines, the braking stop, where to stop and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's basically my disappointment for the demo, but hey, I'll live. I qualified P12, which wasn't too bad, really. It wasn't too bad at all. And another disappointment thing, I'm just wanting to get the bad things out of the way first, was I wasn't really that interested in the whole rivalry thing they've chosen. Basically, you choose a rival at the start of the race, who I chose to be Kamui Kobayashi, who is just in front of me to the left there, in the white and black car. That's the Sauber, and obviously I have to beat him. That's like a little challenge throughout the whole game. I didn't really like that, because I find that they was talking too much about the rival instead of like who's behind you, who's in front of you, how your tyres are looking, etc, etc. But right here I show Vettel and Alonso how to overtake on the outside. Yeah, buddy. I mean, it was pretty easy, that, truth be told, but hey. But yeah, I am really impressed with this game. I have noticed a hell of a lot of differences in the races. The graphics look a lot better, the game mechanics. Although I do feel that every year they release the game, they do seem to, you know, sort of go over the top with, oh, it's more realistic than last year's. IMO, in my opinion, I feel that all they do is make it easier to lock up braking. It doesn't feel more realistic. It still feels really arcadey. I'm not complaining. I do find this game really fun. I do enjoy it a lot, but I do think it's a bit stupid that they say that it's more realistic, whereas it isn't. It's just locking up easier and that sort of stuff. A bit more tyre wear and whatnot. But yes, as it shows there that I do not know the track that much. The last corner just could never get properly. But yeah, moving on to the stuff that I'm really impressed with. For example, when you're actually racing against someone, if they're attacking or defending, it's improved massively. For example, when they're defending, basically you're trying to overtake them. They leave a lot of space, enough space, which is great. Last year they didn't leave a lot of space, and it could turn messy pretty quickly, whereas they've left a lot of space. And the fact is, they actually, not just that, is that they're aggressive when they're defending as well. For example, that corner that I just took, it's hard to overtake on the outside, and I was going on the inside, so defending would be difficult. And I was actually against Kobayashi, and basically what I was doing was going on the inside, he was defending the outside, and what he did He defended me on the outside and overtook me again. It was amazing. Yeah, I screw up here, by the way. This sort of shows that basically, if I screw up during the race, I'm not going to restart the session. I'm going to carry on, soldier on. If I lose a place, I lose a place. I'm just going to carry on. I'm just trying to make it realistic as possible. Yeah, I'm just going to stick to that. I did lose a lot of time there. I was catching up to Schumacher. Could have got P6, but hey, what was his name? But yeah, basically he was defending on the outside. I thought I had the inside line. I thought I had the overtake, but I was totally in for a surprise when I was turning into the corner and Kobayashi was still there on the outside. I was like, holy crap, that's amazing, as I lock up there really stupidly. But yeah, he re-overtook me and I was just like, whoa, this is really freaking good. That was a really good re-overtake by Kobayashi. That was impressive as hell. And what else is it? Attacking as well, they're a lot more aggressive. They freaking stick up your backside in the DRS zone and you know exactly where to be. And what I'm trying to be is not stupid either, not weave side to side, and just give them enough space. And I think it shows in the next couple of seconds. I think on this corner, yeah, as you can see, Kobayashi's in the DRS zone. I'm trying to use Kurz to sort of get him off my back, but he's just taking so much speed into that corner. But what I tried doing here, he took the defensive line there, weirdly enough. He had a lot more speed. But as you can see, I've actually got a lot more speed here. I can actually overtake him here, but I was thinking strategically and thinking it would be stupid to overtake here because he'll be in my DRS zone again. So I was trying to keep on the backside as I nearly go too wide there. Oh, that would have been risky as hell. But using any curves I had left, which I didn't really. But listen here. The car sounds like a rocket using DRS and curves at the same time. As I lock up there and just make the corner, which was a pretty good overtake using DRS. I quite enjoyed that. But yeah, the car sounds like a rocket when you're using DRS and curves together, using the double boost to ensure I had the overtake. But he couldn't really defend from that. He could have tried his hardest, but there was nothing he could do. I had so much speed advantage over him and whatnot. What else is there that I can say? I was watching a video before and the dude was commentating and saying that basically they've made it more realistic to the fact that depending on what car it is, they're basically... pardon me, God, excuse my French. They're actually making it realistic to the actual cars in real life. For example, the Sauber this year is amazing on its tyres, as shown in Monza last weekend by the fact that Sergio Perez started 12th. I think it was 12th, correct me if I'm wrong. And once he put, I think, the medium tyres on, his car just came to life, and he pitted in for the mediums, and he basically ended up on a podium in a car which is known as a midfield runner. He overtook the two Ferraris as well, and it's just amazing, I think. But yeah, it just basically made it realistic so that the Sauber's nice on the tyres, and so basically the Mercedes should be shite on its tyres, as it has been all year, so I don't want to go near the Mercedes. So what I'm actually thinking, I said I wanted to drive the Williams this year, but I'm thinking if it's like that, if it's like realistic to in real life cars, then I'm thinking I want to try and get a Sauber contract. I think that's a good idea, because if the car's really nice on its tyres, I want that. Because I am a bit aggressive, I don't like slow down. I should really be short shifting to try and get the... So the car didn't basically screw up. I don't really know how to look after my tyres, but look at this. Oh God, Maldonado, my teammate, is actually overtaking Kobayashi. That is nice. That's nice that the AI is actually battling each other as well. That's brilliant, I think. Always nice to see my teammate overtaking, but thankfully he didn't get close enough to overtake me at the end. What, 7th from 12th? I don't see that as bad. That's a more realistic approach from last year. Instead of finishing 3rd on the podium from 12th, even though I did say, you know, 12th to 2nd as Perez did, but that was a 40 lap race compared to a 5 lap race. But there you go. That wasn't a bad race. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as well. Rate and subscribe for Team Biscuits, and also to continue watching my F1 series. The next video will be on the full release, when I actually have the full game, and it will be in Melbourne. I'll be doing the layout, first practice lap, the best qualifying lap, and the full race. So stay tuned for that sort of stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I want to see in the full game. I think I want to race a Sauber. Oh, Sauber, I want to race with you. But yeah, I'm enjoying this game a lot. A lot. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Comment in comment sections. Basically, say if you think I'm doing anything wrong in the race or anything like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I've completely lost myself there. Thank you for watching, guys. See you later. Oh my god.